Okay, time to start the broadcast. Welcome to Bathurst and the Porsche Cup for eSeniors. We have the standings here on the screen. Thomas Regnier in P1, Derek Bird second, Jonathan Wood third in the championship, Aaron Shannon, and then John Saunders. As you see there, Jonathan Wood won the last race at Donington, followed by Derek Bird, and we had Mirsh Panov, who is 8th in the championship. He took the 3rd spot. So you see here on the points, it's really close. You get there's a 6-point delta between first and second place points, and then there is 5 delta between second and third. So you know there's a lot to gain here, and we have other guys that can get in and into the mix with these top 5 racers. So it's going to be really interesting. And Bathurst, as we know, it's a very interesting track. Anything can happen. Let me also thank the sponsors Syndeo, Sim3D, and Castle and Cauldron. You can find us also on Pitwall and SIMGRID. SIMGRID is where you can look for eSeniors GT3 Championship. We are racers that are 50 years and older, and we love racing on ACC. So join us through Discord and get age verified, and you can participate in our races. I'm Christy Hjort, I'm your commentator today. We're gonna have also Jeremy Arobas going to join us. I think he's going to join us here in just a minute. So let's flip over to the stream here. We're going to start to see the cars rolling for the start of the qualifying. It's a 20 or 15-minute qualifying, and we also have and the race is 50-minute race. So I think that's the basics. So the Mount Panorama track, very interesting. So I think Jeremy walked into the studio. I heard a little bump.
Hello everyone. Hello Krister.
Hey, welcome.
Looking forward to this race. Promises to be very exciting.
Yeah, I think so too. I think my favorite, or sort of the one I kind of put my money on is Derek Bird today. He's just so super solid. You know, it's.
Yeah, he's been the reigning champion eSeniors with the Porsche Cup for the longest time. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be someone to reckon with. The thing is that I find Bathurst is like so difficult, and you have to concentrate from the very start to the very end, and anything can happen. To me, this race is going to be between Derek, Jonathan Wood, and John Saunders. The championship is being played between these 3 gentlemen, unless something radical happens.
Yeah, and this track is, I mean, the design is so unusual. There's actually 174-meter vertical difference, which is 571 feet. Vertical difference between the highest and lowest point on the track. It's 6.2 kilometers, so it's a long track. So anything can happen as we go through the S's. And for those not familiar with the Bathurst layout, we're going to follow one of the drivers when they get up to speed a little bit, and you can see how daunting it is as you come down the mountain.
Especially with the Cup. The Cup is already a difficult car to control. So never mind on Bathurst. You know, being in the mountain is very similar, I find, to parts of Monaco. You know, driving in the streets of Monaco, that the slightest mistake and you're in the wall.
Yeah, so, and if you get sideways there as you go down, I mean,
yeah,
and you start to back around and try to get out of it. Other cars are coming, so it could be a big crash there.
it could be a huge mess. What's impressive though is I believe we're going to see the pole in the 204s, which is some times that the GT3s will be doing tomorrow, you know, and so that's very remarkable with the Porsche Cup.
Yeah, I was driving my first Porsche Cup race yesterday at Donington, and it was a mix.
I followed you.
Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun with the mixed class there. Everyone behaved. The GT4s, they were just staying on their racing lane, and the Porsches were supposed just to go around them. So if you have some discipline, you can have a lot of fun. I had an accident in the beginning, but I had to race through the GT4 group a couple of times over, so it was a lot of fun.
That's good.
So Derek, first time on the board, we have a 205.
Yeah, 205, yeah. Yeah, let's see. I mean, yeah, it's very difficult. It's a fun track, but it's a very difficult track, and it takes a lot of concentration to drive this track. It's difficult if you have someone following you or chasing you, or you're behind another car. It makes it even more difficult. So we know that Derek Bird, Jonathan Wood, and Tom Saunders are in the field of their own. I mean, in the previous races, they almost finished 30 seconds to 40 seconds ahead of P4. That shows you how fast they are in the Porsche Cup.
Yeah.
So if any of those three makes a mistake today, that would seriously compromise the title for any one of them. If any one of them is going to take the title, because there's 150 points left within the two races, they have to score major points today and next weekend.
Yeah, Thomas Reiner, he's the one in the lead in the championship, but he has not really performed that good. But it's interesting because the point system we have actually allows him to be first, although he hasn't had the second place or a first place, but he's been pretty consistent, third and fourth, and he made absolutely. A fifth at Donington. So he really needs to step up here because the other guys are coming for him.
Absolutely, you made a very good point. Although there was some kind of an understanding between Derek, Jonathan, and Saunders, where they each decided to drop a race because I don't know who missed the race, so the other ones...
Yeah, it was Jonathan Wood. So both Derek and Saunders had one race that they didn't start. So Jonathan wanted to equalize with them. So we took away the points for one race for Jonathan.
Right.
So so he had a disconnect in race number 3. So they are kind of equalized, and that's going to make it really interesting.
Yeah, that's it. That shows how competitive those guys are, and I think it's a great agreement they have between the two of them, and that makes it very, very, very exciting. See, right now Jonathan hit the wall in one of his out laps. So they're really pushing each other. That's gonna be pretty intense.
Yeah, 251 now for Jonathan.
Yeah, I saw John Saunders did a 204, I believe 8 in the free qualifying. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a 204. The thing is that during the race, it's gonna be another story.
So thanks everyone on the stream. Thanks for joining. Let us know that you can hear us and see us and all that.
Hello everyone.
We have a couple of guys there. See who is acknowledging.
See what's interesting already is that there's between P4 and P3 there's a huge gap.
Yeah, I see that. It's 2.5 seconds between first and fourth.
It's incredible. I mean, that shows you the strength these guys have. The control they have of that car is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if Derek starts a hot lap next one, and we'll follow along with him. I will see where Jonathan is. Jonathan is standing up. Yeah, let's go in with Jonathan in the cockpit. He's coming. He's just
down.
out. Yeah, let's do Derek. He's just starting his lap here, so I can familiarize people with the. So this is the mountain straight coming up. Really long straight. And it's a little bumpy, you go over a little hump, and then you come into Griffin's Bend, and there's a little side road, that's kind of the brake marker. Just want to be really careful on the throttle. There's traffic in front of him. He's coming up into, this is really difficult. Here's the cutting, and you kind of have to rotate around this without oversteer. And you're coming up through the quarry corner, and this is like turn 3, 4, 5, and so on. And coming into Raid Park, and Frog Hollow is a cool name. And here you turn in tight, and here we start to travel down the mountain. You have to put yourself on the right side and brake carefully, go tight on the right and left turn here, and you're coming down now the mountain. You just have to just make sure you keep your momentum, then you stay on the right side and you try to rotate around this corner without hitting the wall. And here you breathe a sigh of relief as you come up on the Conroy Straight. We're going to see a lot of passes here. Maybe we get some slipstream action coming up over this little hill here and into the chase, which is coming up just in minutes. Here you come full bore and you try to find the brake marker, which is the second board, and rotate around. It's very easy to get up on the curb and gets messy. Oh, he has to really get into Murray's corner, and the pit lane is to the left there. So here we go into the Murray corner. That's turn 23. It's unbelievable. Oof. And he made it through.
Yeah, and here we have the first 2:04.9, John Saunders.
Yeah, that's a great time.
It's a great time, and the top three is within a half second. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty intense. Actually, whoever will be leading is gonna have a hell of a pressure behind him. I don't know if it's smart to be leading this race. I have no idea, but I think the idea will be to pace yourself and make sure you stay out of trouble.
Yeah, Saunders 1:04.6 right now. But people are still improving on the leaderboard. You see on the screen on the stream there, everyone that has a green number have improved their time. So,
hello Willie, welcome.
And it's still 2 seconds between fourth and first.
Yeah. Silva is there. He's not part of the championship. He has to race, and the philosophy we have at eSeniors is anyone who's willing to race should be able to. He will start from the pits, not to bother anyone in the championship.
Yeah, Thomas is not really finding the pace here. He's up about 1 second.
Yeah, it's surprising because
I think he goes up to P4 now, maybe P5.
Usually, actually, he doesn't have much pressure on him. He's leading right now. If he has a clean race and he ranks in the top 5, he will still score good points and challenge for the championship.
Yeah, Jonathan. He's kind of becoming the expert on the Porsche Cup. That's the car he likes to drive. So
That's right.
and it is a lot of fun to drive it. So I'm gonna do the same for next season. Oh, he's coming through here like a rocket, but he's not really up on his time at all. He's half a second behind Saunders.
Yeah, one minute left. I'm pretty sure not much will change, but anything's possible.
Konoff is up quite a bit here. He's up 1.6 as he's finishing his lap. That's going to put him up to, we'll see, gonna do maybe a P3? If he can maintain this. Yeah, a P4.
Nice.
Gonna start next to Derek Bird.
Very
that could
nice.
be spicy.
Very nice. Yes, that could be. Yeah, Mercer has always been good with the cup as well. But he's a second. I mean, it's amazing. A driver like Mercer is almost a second off the pace with those guys.
Yeah. It's such a specific track, you know. Oh, I think Jonathan went into the wall. Looked like it, but he's up on his time. Actually, if he keeps this up, he can actually get the provisional pole on this run. Now time is about to expire. Or he's up. He has provisional pole right now. If he keeps this up.
Let's see.
Let's look at him from the cockpit. So he's up. He's up 1.6. He's in provisional pole right now, and he's through with the dangerous parts. I think he has time to go over the goal line. Just has to do the last couple of turns. Coming in here, brake, rotate. Be careful. He was really careful there. He lost a little bit of time. Now he's under. He's 5.5 behind, and he is not gonna make it unless he really does a good exit, which he doesn't. So that was very close. He's 1/10. He's 1/10 left behind Saunders.
Incredible.
So he's significantly faster than Derek.
Yeah, Derek is almost a second off the pace, but these are quali times. Let's see now the pace in the race.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Yeah, I think so as well.
So I'm gonna switch over to my little track walk map here, and we're gonna do just the review, which is not the right track. So let me fix that. Okay, there it is. Bathurst. We should do Bathurst. There we go. There should start. I love these little animations. So here's Mount Panorama again. See it from above, and there are several of these roads that are public roads. I have a friend that's been driving around on these roads when it's
really?
Yeah. Kind of the mountain, going over the mountain there. That's actually public roads. So Hell's Corner, that's Hell Corner is the first turn. They call this Quarry Bend, which is not really correct. It's Griffin's Bend. But you see how this is just built in such a different way. McPhilmy Park, a skyline, and here we're coming through down the mountain and around the elbow. And here's this long straight, the Conrad Straight. They call it Hanger Straight, which again is wrong because that's the long straight, that's Silverstone. And here's the chase. So this is pretty crappy map, so sorry about that, but I kind of like this animation. So yeah, that's how it looks like.
Really great, really great. And here they are on the starting grid.
have a few guys watching. That's cool.
Willie Owens is back. Good to have you back, Willie.
Willie Owens.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good times.
Yes.
Yeah, these cars, they sound like angry little bees. So it's really a great sound. I love the Porsche. Classic design. The design of the basic design of the Porsche has been the same for 50 years. So
Yes.
it's just interesting.
Right. It's a winning car, definitely. I mean, once you have something good, no need to change it, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we have John Saunders, number 3. Jonathan Wood has the woodpecker, right? So
Yeah.
and then we have Slade in Flame, Derek Bird. My wife loves Slade, so that's on the playlist a lot. And then we have Ponov come up here in P4. So and Thomas Regner, who's the leader in the championship. Savan starting on P6. And Howard P7. Shannon and Zimmer and Miller. I haven't seen him a lot. And Laycock.
Yeah.
Laycock is from New Zealand, so he didn't have to travel too far to Australia for this race. So.
And here they go. And they're
There
off.
we go. Saunders get a good start. Jonathan Wood is tucking in there between just between Saunders and Bird. Nice start. Nothing really going on. Sylvain went into the pits there to maybe start as he was instructed. Shannon managed to pass Howard. And Saunders coming into the first turn, or the second turn rather. And we have cold tires now, so it's going to be interesting to see how this works up, or certainly down the mountain.
Yeah, I noticed those very fast drivers put stunning fast first laps, regardless of the temperature of the tires. I don't know how they do it. And look at this already, the top 3 slightly pulling away.
Yeah, Ponov tries to keep contact. Shannon, something happened with Shannon. I think he went off.
Oh yeah, he's off.
Oh, nice and quiet down the mountain though. Try to pan over the field as we go down. Shannon really got sideways, so he's way behind. So Jonathan is starting to get a little bit more contact with Saunders, it looks like. As they're completing the first lap.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long mind game. Up to the pit stop and then up to the end of the race. I think those 3 are gonna stay very close to each other.
Jonathan is braking really late and getting a really good run here on the Saunders as they're completing the first lap. 50-minute race, 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
And Thomas, that we talked about, sitting back in P5, trying to reach Ponov. That's another thing. It's really hard to pass here unless you get a really good run out on the last straight there.
Absolutely. Yeah, Shannon is in the pits now. Something happened. He lost the car again. He's in the pits. And I believe Shannon is P5 right now in the championship. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Yeah, he's P4 actually. He did
P4, yeah.
P6 the last race at Donington. I'm glad to see that the top 3 cars are keeping pace here together, because that's going to be very interesting.
That's right. I believe it could stay like this to the end. I hope it will. Derek is slightly behind, but it doesn't mean anything. It's too soon in the race. But Jonathan is definitely pressuring John Saunders, definitely.
And like you said, it's a nightmare to drive with someone close by as you come down the mountain. It's not easy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jonathan is braking much later in that last corner.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's even looking in. Yeah, but these guys are very experienced drivers and very difficult to intimidate. See, I think Derek must have had something in the last couple of turns, because he lost quite a little bit of ground there.
Yeah, he's about a second behind. Jonathan got up a little bit on the curb, on the right side curb. Following him in the cockpit as we go up the mountain. Hey, Stefan.
Hello, Stefan.
Yeah, it's a lot of concentration coming down. And also when you have someone in front of you, you don't want to start to look too much on them and start to get tunnel vision.
You know, it's a little bit like doing a ski downhill, slalom.
Oh, yeah.
It's very similar to that.
Yeah, I get super nervous when I watch Jonathan. He's doing a lot of corrections there. He's driving really hard coming down. He's keeping pace.
Yeah, he doesn't want John to get away, and Derek is getting closer as well.
And Derek is so consistent, so I think he's just gonna run his race back there and wait for mistakes.
You know what? We're only on lap 2. I mean, this is a mind game. You have to have the pace, but also you have to be patient. I'm kind of a little worried, looking forward to the 2 groups tomorrow. Lots of cars on track. I think we're going to see lots of yellow flags.
Nikos on the stream. Nikos Margaritis.
Hello, Nikos. Hello, Andy.
Andy's here too. Awesome. As we follow Jonathan, he's gaining. But again, there's just to kind of keep pace with the guy in front, because there's no place to pass unless he's doing a mistake in front and you're able just to pass on one of the little straights here.
I just love to see the top 3. They are so close to each other. It's amazing. And look at this. They are almost 5 seconds here from P4. By the end of the race, they're going to be almost half a minute away.
Yeah, and if there is some traffic and you had to negotiate the blue flags coming down the mountain, that's not an easy task.
Oh, no.
I'm amazing. Derek have really picked up here.
Derek is getting closer.
Something happened with Howard.
Yeah. I see that, yeah.
We're gonna see what happened there.
Oh, yeah, going down.
He cut the cross and then he got the slide and he was already banged up, so yeah, not a good thing for him.
No, yeah, that's major damage.
Yeah, what was pole time, Andy asks. I think that was a 2:04.
Yeah, 2:04.9. John Saunders.
So John Saunders had his best lap so far and the fastest lap of the race, 2:05.1 the last, so he's gaining ground.
Yeah, and he managed to pull away from Jonathan as well, and there's a second gap between the top three drivers.
So if you look in the cockpit when Saunders drives, he's so quiet on the wheel, he's not doing any big adjustments, he's kind of just finding his line and drives it so quietly. It's amazing. I'm looking at him coming down the mountain here, and it's just so quiet and nice.
Yeah, he's
I hear your little friend there.
Yes, he's dreaming.
Yeah.
He's sleeping next to me and he's dreaming.
Oh yeah. Yeah, very nice driving here by Saunders, coming down on the corner straight.
By the way, John Saunders won the Spec Championship.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Very, very easily, by the way. Completely dominated the field.
Oh yeah, he improved this time again. The lap we just saw from the inside was a 2:04.8.
Wow.
So
that's the reason why. Yeah,
it's a race
that
time.
explains why. Yeah. That's the reason why he's pulling away right now. Now, does he have a different pit strategy, less fuel on board? I don't know.
So Howard is getting out of the pits, so he had quite a bit of repair.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Shannon is out driving. Just showing a little bit of the other cars. And Simmer right now in P6. His best position so far is P6 in the first race that we did, which was Barcelona, I think. That would be good for him if he can stay in there. Thomas still in P5, which gonna have an impact on him, I think. Well, we'll see when the points are counted.
Yeah.
Don't put the pig in the box yet.
Yeah, points are crucial. I mean, you can score lots of points without being on the podium and end up in the top 5 of the group, depending on how consistent you are on a track.
Hey David, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I will give.
Hello, David.
I will give Timmy a hug. Got some love to Timmy on the chat here.
Nice.
He's doing great. He's not here because my wife is home, and then he hangs out with her. Let's go into Jonathan's cockpit.
Yeah, Jonathan is getting closer again. Derek now is 2 seconds behind Jonathan, but Jonathan put the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, 2:04.7. So that's made him jump a bit because Saunders' last lap was 2:05.2. So he did quite a great lap there. So he's 2 seconds in front of Derek. So this could be the battle. But again, it's 36 minutes left and we haven't had the pit stop yet. So
That's right.
great to see everyone on the stream.
Yes. But then again, it's a great championship. It's amazing to see those three battles. It makes it very, very interesting. And only 2 races left. I mean, after this it would be like Luna Seca, which is not an easy track at all, as well for the Cup.
Roberto Bando is on the stream too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, do it. And
Roberto Bando is the troublemaker.
yeah, I'm gonna drive tomorrow. It's gonna be interesting. I'm probably gonna start in like the P18, so I'm gonna be in the back and enjoy everyone crashing, and I'll advance based on that.
Yeah, so Jonathan is definitely getting closer, and Derek is dropping. Yeah, he's dropping a lot actually. He's now 3 seconds behind. So now it's more or less a battle between John and Jonathan.
Yeah, if he's not careful, Derek, he's gonna get the pawn of the fight with.
Yes.
Nico says most visited pit lane in ACC. Yeah. Yeah. If you're a mechanic at the Bathurst race, you have to bring a roll of spare parts.
But this is one of eSeniors' favorite track. I remember when we did a poll, and it was on the top 3 with Spa. eSeniors love this track.
I started to drive a little bit with the Ferrari today, so try to dial that in. But yeah, I mean it's great.
Oh, Shannon is sideways, and
he's a little bit in the way.
Yeah, and he was. They avoided him, but
he did a great job there, just kind of sitting still and waiting for it.
Yeah.
He has interesting colors on his cars, and he told me that because I always comment on it, and he said it's the CYMK, which are kind of the basic, the foundational colors you use for printing. So yellow, blue, and cyan, and then black. So CYMK.
I see.
All right, Jonathan. Biding his time. Getting very close.
Yeah, it's definitely pressuring John, and let's see what the pit strategy is. Shannon is back in the pits. Yeah, he must have had damage again, or maybe he decided to pit now.
Miller had an accident. Let's see where he is. He's off the track, so I don't think he will impede. Yeah, that's the thing. Tomorrow, I hope people that go off are really careful at what they're doing if they're standing on the side of the track. Because if you go sideways here in the S's, yeah, it's better just to kind of bail out and go to the pits.
No, somebody left the server.
Yeah, who would that be? I can probably see
It's
that.
the person. Yeah, it's the one who was just off the track now.
Yeah, Marcus Miller.
Yeah, Marcus
Disconnected.
Miller.
Oh, Jonathan, he needs to be really, really patient. And not drive too hard either, because his tire's gonna... But they're still doing good laps, so we're coming into another 6 minutes or so. And we're halfway.
Yeah, this could be interesting in the pits. I mean, depending. I mean, can Jonathan pass him in the pits? That's a question. I don't know.
Still doing good. Jonathan's last lap was 2:51, which is not too bad. It's like 0.6 from the fastest. So they're lapping really equal now, Saunders and Wood.
Also, Marcus Miller got disconnected. Yeah, that's why he left the server. But that's very unfortunate.
So Derek is up to speed again, so he has a green marker there, so that means that he's improved his time.
Oh, and
very
look
close.
At this. Jonathan is right. Oh, that's very close. Going down the hill. Very close.
Yeah, he's very careful driver though, so he knows that this is not really where you want to pass. So it's all about just maximizing the speed out of here and see if you can do something on the straight. I think they were coming out of there pretty even. I wanted to have this guy. We're gonna see here that Jonathan is braking much later in the last corner.
Yeah.
Still lapping really close. Good lap time still, so I think they're gonna stay out a bit if they feel comfortable. Maybe they're just waiting for the other one to make a move.
Yeah, this could be like this to the very end. And after that, down the field, there are huge guys. No real full start. Oh, John!
Oh, oh, ouch. That's a little touch there. Let me go back and look at that real quick.
But yeah, okay.
So he comes a little bit offline there, John Saunders, and then he recovers, and Jonathan kind of squeezes in between there, take the opportunity, and there's contact, and Saunders goes into the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, the question is how much damage does John has to his car?
Yeah, he has a little on the front and on the side. So he might go in and do some repairs unless he feels that he's actually able to do good lap times with this.
The question is, what do you think it looks like on the stewarding point of view?
I mean, he took the opportunity. I see that more as a racing incident, I think.
Yeah.
The way I saw it. Because at the moment Saunders was slower, so.
Yeah, Saunders is much slower now, and Derek is right behind him. So yeah, he has damage to his car. I think that definitely damaged John Saunders' chances of a win today.
Yeah, if he gets into the pits and do something.
Nah, he's gonna be penalized if he decides to do pairs. Might have an extra 30 seconds in the pits if he does that. It's a tough call. But Jonathan must have damage as well because they touched. So yeah, and see, you can see John is just hit the wall again. So he doesn't have the control of the car he had before.
Yeah, he's doing much slower times here.
Yeah. Yeah, once your car is damaged on the front, yeah, it becomes pretty problematic after that.
Yeah, Jonathan's car looks nice and shiny, so I think it's time for these guys to get into the pits. We'll see what happens here.
They're gonna come in for sure.
Yeah, Willie asks what's the spec championship. The spec championship is this a specific car every race of the 8 races in the series. So it's pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Saunders into the pits.
Yeah. So let's see what he does. My guess is that he cannot repair the car. If he does,
yeah, he's gonna lose too much.
He's gonna lose so much time. So now Derek is in P2. Jonathan is flying.
Yeah, Willie, it's a different series. It's a different championship. This is the Porsche Cup, just Cup cars.
Yeah, the spec championship, Willie, is everyone has to drive in the same car, every different track. And the next spec championship we're gonna have for season 8 will be everyone races one car. We haven't picked yet which car it was gonna be, but everyone will be racing in the same car for season 8. So here we have Paul, Murche, and Thomas are in the pits as well. John is out of the pit, so see, he had a short pit stop.
Yeah, he did a 1 of 2 in the pit, which I think is a normal pit stop. So
Yeah,
let's look. Yeah, he still has the damage, so I think that was a wise choice. Try to do what he can.
Absolutely. The thing is that if he's skilled enough maybe to maximize on the new handling of the car. That could be as well, you know. In the meantime now, Jonathan has a 4-second lead on Derek. And Jonathan is coming into the pits.
And Sylvain, who was Saunders was just about to pass Sylvain, and Sylvain went into the wall, so that didn't impede Saunders at all. So he's on a roll here down the mountain, and Jonathan just went into the pits. So Derek driving in the lead right now.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been in yet, so I think he's doing the long game. I've seen him do that before.
So let's see now, John. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be very close between the two now. And John is taking the lead. John is taking the lead. Well, actually, he's not taking the lead. He's ahead of Jonathan.
Yeah, and Saunders is 4 seconds behind him as he's coming out. Now Derek had an accident. Let's see what happened.
Oh, yeah, he hit the wall coming down. That's gonna change the outcome of the race now.
Yeah, oversteer and straight in, face plant.
Wow.
So that's not going to be good. The good thing is that he still has his pit stop to do.
Yeah, but still, it's the same dilemma.
Yeah, he's messed up. He is messed up. He needs to do the repair.
Oh yeah, he's severely okay. Yeah, so the outcome of this championship is like See, this is major drama at Bathurst, and this is a lesson for everyone tomorrow. You know, it's how safe you drive and how you manage to bring the car in one piece to the end of the race. That's gonna count. It's not how fast you go.
Yeah, Derek into the pits now, and John Saunders is gaining to Saunders. So I'm saying Saunders is gaining to Jonathan.
Yeah, I thought he passed Jonathan in the pits, but he didn't. I was wrong. Okay, I don't know why. I thought he passed him. Yeah, so Jonathan is the only one who's driving a car that's not too damaged. I think he must have some damage on the side, but that's about it.
Yeah, he looks nice and clean. Maybe it's on the left side that I'm not looking at. So, but that shouldn't make so much difference. It's more if you get damage in the front, and it's not that much downforce on these cars, though. So.
No, but you lose top speed.
Yeah.
And that's critical.
Let's see how long. I'm gonna look and see how much time that Derek spends in the pits, or if he's gonna. Yeah, he's repairing the car, so that's gonna hurt for him.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have much choice actually. I mean,
no.
Okay, he's off now, so.
Yeah, he spent an extra 30 seconds on repairs.
Yeah, he had no choice. If he wants to secure P3, that's not gonna be easy. Now it's in P6. Yeah, see the points here. This championship is not over yet. But Jonathan and John are definitely scoring big points today.
Yeah, for new viewers, Sylvain, who runs in P3 right now, he's actually out of contest.
He's not in the championship.
So that means that Laycox drives in P3 right now, which is
that's right.
Pretty good situation.
Yeah,
but he has Ponov behind him, so.
But he didn't pit yet. Two drivers didn't pit. It's Terry Howard.
Oh yeah, Laycock has not pitted. Yeah, you're right.
And Sylvain either.
Okay, yeah, that will clean out the top 5 a little bit.
Yeah, so John Saunders is amazing. You see, with this damaged car, he's still 2 seconds away from Jonathan.
Yeah, he's actually lapping faster than Jonathan right now.
That's crazy.
Sylvain is in the pits now.
Yeah, Sylvain's in the pits, so Murchie is gonna take P3 now.
And Laycock in the pits as well. So yeah, starting to.
Terry as well. So this is it for the pits after this.
Yeah, if Saunders actually, I mean, even in P2 after that accident there, I think that's a good, that's kind of driver of the day territory.
It's really remarkable, you know, to recover from a crash like this and still fight for P1 is absolutely amazing. And I'm sure his car, we all know his car is not 100% sold, but somehow he found a way to adapt to that.
16 minutes left of the race. Everyone have completed the pits just about. Sylvain is almost out on track. Oh, Ponov, yellow flag on Ponov. What happened there? Oh, went sideways. Now we hear Timmy.
Hello, Timmy.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly where Derek went off, I think.
Yeah.
That's easily down. And then he has to turn around. So he has to bust the car again just to get around. Oh, that is not good. So he's, let's see. Oh, he's messed up big time too. His bonnet is halfway open.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
So,
that's gonna screw him up.
Yeah.
That's Derek's birds for the picking now.
Derek is gonna reclaim P3. See, this is Bathurst for you.
Yeah.
This race is to the last lap, last turn. Nothing is being played until we cross that line. And here, Derek is gonna overtake Mercier. Mercier is going in the pits. Yeah, Mercier is going in the pits.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you cannot drive with a car like that.
Oh, Robert, he wanted the
So this is playing good for Thomas. Now Thomas is in P4. That's lots of points. He might be able to still be in the top 2, top 3 at the end of the race. And John is getting closer to Jonathan. Yeah, so now Derek is 40 seconds behind John. Wow.
And who is this on the Maverick 410? Who is that? It's on the YouTube. And Chris Moses is there. Welcome.
Hello, gentlemen.
Exciting end, we hope. So what, 2 seconds between Saunders and Wood?
Yeah. And to remind everyone, John is driving a damaged car. Yeah, so Mercier is still in the pits.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets going now. Getting out on the track. And there isn't really any traffic in front of Jonathan. So I'm not sure. I don't think he's going to run into traffic before before he ends the race. Car 404. He has Laycock in front of him, but I don't think he's going to reach him.
Yeah, it's far away, far away. No, the only thing Jonathan has to do is keep a cool head, no mistakes, and he will take this race.
Yeah, and Derek, he has to have to do his laps now. He's 40 seconds behind, so he has just to try to stay on track to keep P3.
Yeah. Yes, Thomas 11 seconds behind. So.
Terry's out driving, although he got really banged up. I had to spend a lot of time in the pits. Shannon is out driving too. It's good.
Yeah.
So is Sylvain.
Yeah, Shannon is still scoring points. I mean, in P10. Ooh, and Jonathan almost lost his car. Jonathan almost lost his car. So tires might be an issue now, and John is getting closer. So this is not over yet.
Yeah, let's see, get in the cockpit on Saunders. For any new viewers, we've been in the cockpit of Sanders before, so look at how nice he is on the wheel. He's just so calm and collected. Not really much of adjustments. I see coming up the mountain, chasing Mr. Wood, 1.5 seconds behind. Jonathan was actually, he lost a second there, Jonathan, on the last lap, so that's why we see Saunders up on him now. Very precise as he comes down the mountain here in just a moment, coming into the S's. Perfect coming down. He's so good. Get on the throttle. So he's almost within a second now on Jonathan.
Yeah. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Last turn, let's see what, DRS, Robert Dubando. Almost in the DRS zone. Very close time, 2:05.1 and 2:05.1 on this. So wow. It's like two hundredths, that's the difference on this lap that we just saw.
Thomas in P4, I believe, is one of the only drivers who didn't have an incident in this race and managed to be in P4, just driving.
Yeah, what should be noted too is that the damage that we see on Saunders really can't impact him as much because he has the same lap time as Jonathan.
It's amazing. I'm amazed because he did hit the wall pretty hard when they came into contact. Yeah. But now if he manages to come close enough to Jonathan and apply pressure, that will become pretty intense for Jonathan to handle as well.
Less than 8 minutes remaining of the race. Don't miss the show afterwards. We're gonna interview the podium. So if you're watching, don't forget that we're gonna do that. It'll be interesting to see the lap times. My guess is that they're really, really close again. Maybe Saunders is slightly faster. We will see as they're coming over the line in just a minute. Yeah, there is 2 hundredths of a difference between them. So still lapping 2:05. 2:51 and 2:52, but it's only 200s between, so unbelievable.
Truly amazing.
Shannon went off. I just want to see where he is. He came coming down the mountain, so they are not really there yet. So
no, they are not. No. Yeah, Shannon is having a difficult race then. Five minutes to go.
Yeah, just to keep the focus. Derek Bird is just punching the clock, just try to finish his race without any... He has 16 seconds with Thomas Rainier behind, so he has a little buffer if something would happen.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he had to repair his car. That's the reason why he started far behind. But I believe he will secure the P3.
Yeah, John found his mojo, making comments here on the chat. I think they're talking about the soccer. Is it the World Cup qualifying? They talk about Malta and England. Maybe
Malta's.
Maybe England will make the World Cup this time. You never know. Saunders is dropping back a little bit.
Yeah.
Sliding a little bit too.
Yeah.
So we're within the 5 minutes now. So this is really scary for these drivers. I'm sure they're just trying to hold on now. So it's really hard to challenge when it's just a couple of minutes left. I think at some point, I think Saunders have to just decide and say, I want to try to stay on track here rather than push too hard. Yeah, 3 laps left. Shannon is off again, yellow flag on Shannon. But they don't really have anyone in front of them that's going to impede at this point. Yeah, Saunders is 2.6 behind now. And Jonathan did a 2:04.9 his last lap.
Wow.
So he's really putting it down now.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs this win. If he wants to win this championship, he really needs this win. So I'm very curious to see what the points is going to be like at the end of this race. But yeah, I don't think much will change.
Yeah, Saunders is kind of pulling back a little bit. I think he just wants to make sure that he comes in where he...
Yeah.
And Jonathan, I mean, it's impressive that he pushed in a 2:05.5. That's his last lap, 2:05.5. Fastest lap of the race is also Jonathan, 2:04.5. So he gets an extra point for that.
He does?
Yes. They go gingerly down the mountain. There's going to be 1 lap left, I think.
Yeah.
Jonathan took it easy too. Yeah, Derek is comfortable back there. P3, Thomas P4, Zimmer in P5. Good result for him. Laycock P6.
Yeah. So this is the final lap.
I'm feeling nervous. But actually, if Derek does something, it's not too bad. 46 seconds behind is Derek, so unless it's something disastrous, he would be able to probably recover and get going. And the same with Jonathan. If he does something and Saunders is passing, at least Derek is way behind.
Saunders is getting closer though.
Last time, down the mountain. Oh, I would be so careful coming down there. Yeah, I think Jonathan taking it safe down. Hopefully it's not too safe coming out. Oh, Saunders goes into the wall a little bit. But he's okay. So now they out of the danger zone for the moment.
What a great race from these two gentlemen. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, very, very impressive. Yeah. Woody is just turning down the wick to bring it home, says Chris. He's celebrating already. He's flashing his lights to the camera.
Oh, and John, well, yeah, he's got a little white there. Great victory,
There he
Jonathan.
is. Oh, he's happy for that.
And great race, John. Really amazing, outstanding driving a car, damaged car like this.
Yeah,
Awesome.
really good. And Derek, he's way back. He's coming down the straight now, so I'll pull him into the commentary booth.
Okay, thank you very much, Krista. I'm listening to the to the interview, and I'm gonna post the results.
Okay.
Great race. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for
Great.
watching.
Talk to you later. So yeah, guys, stand by here for the interview. I'm gonna let Derek come in first into over the race line here before we pulling in. So there we go. P3 for Derek. Thomas Regnier is P4. And Zimmer is P5. Let's do the interview. Let's go into the interview. There we are. And Wood, Saunders, and Bird. Let's get Derek in. And Saunders and Jonathan. All right. Hi, guys. What a race that was.
Hello.
So let's start with Derek. P3. A little disappointed. How was it?
Well, I didn't have their pace today. I was happy. I thought if I keep P3, I'll be happy. Because nowhere near their speed today. But then I had that off at top of the hill. I thought I'd blown it. And then Merch made a mistake. He did the same as me with the looks of it.
Yeah.
So he had to pit. So I got P3 back. So yeah, it was P3 was all I expected today. To be honest, with the pace them two had.
All right.
But yeah, so I'm happy with that. When I thought I lost P3, but luckily I got it back.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
John Saunders, P2 with a damaged car. We were really impressed, and we were waiting to see what happened when you get into the pit. So how was your race? You had good pace.
Yeah, just one little mistake really cost me. I had like 9 seconds of damage. I didn't repair it. It weren't worth repairing, and I just couldn't get on his bumper on that last stint to really put pressure on him. But yeah, he was too quick today. I think he had a couple of attempts on me.
Yeah, you were really actually in the end of the session here. You were actually lapping very, very evenly. You were one time you were in within 200s on a lap. So Jonathan, you had the fastest lap, 2:04.5. I think that's even faster than the qualifying lap, the best qualifying lap.
Was it really? I mean, that was a personal best for me for sure. So, yeah, difficult to keep it off of the barriers basically. But the funny thing is, like a lot of that, I was just trying to drive at like 90% on the mountain so that I didn't crash, and the lap time was there. So, John was like super quick, and there was like nothing to choose between us, and it was just a matter of, well, who's going to make a mistake if there was going to be a mistake. And John made a little one and got it sideways, and there was a gap, and I just kind of dived in there, and it didn't feel like we had contact, but it did register contact. And of course, John went off into the barriers because of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when we tally the points and everything, and see what how we're going to sit for the last race at Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca is a little bit the same, kind of coming up on this and do this crazy turn down the mountain. So a little bit the same, but it looked like you were really, both you and Mr. Wood and Mr. Saunders were taking it really gingerly the last 2 laps, I think, down the mountain. So I think that's what you have to do.
Oh yeah, I definitely was. And those especially the last lap, I would say I was like 2 seconds off. But in fact, I was going so slowly that I was starting to slide around, and I was kind of worried that I was going to do a center and just go straight off into the barriers. But I kept it going.
Yeah.
But good race, everyone.
Yeah, awesome. So congratulations. So let's see what's going to happen at Group 2 and Group 1 tomorrow. That's going to be really interesting. And we'll see you then. Thanks.
Right, thank you, Chris.
Thanks everyone joining. Thanks guys.
Well done, you too.
Yeah, thanks everyone on the stream, and thanks our sponsors, Sim3D, Syndeo, and Castle and Cauldron. And if you are catching us for the first time, eSeniors, we are a group of racers 50 years and older, and we enjoy racing with ACC, and we have several championships you can enjoy. So connect through SIMGRID. You can't really register there because you have to be age verified, but you can get to our Discord and then get that done, and then you can start to race with us. And we just have daily races too. That it's not a championship, but just race for fun. So I hope to see you. And also tomorrow is the double header, Group 1 and Group 2 here at Bathurst. So streaming that too. You're going to see it on eSeniors YouTube and Twitch. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.